Hi, John here. And about a year ago, I uploaded a video to my YouTube channel where I explained my key bindings for the Arma 3 Alpha. And I've changed a lot since. The real game has come out. And I just thought I'd update you on my preferred key bindings for Arma at the moment. I've been partly inspired by Dyslexy's key bindings. He has an article about it, so I'll link that in the description. Dyslexy is the founder of the Arma community, I guess. Shack Tactical. I'm just gonna go into controls, and there we go. Let's begin with common. Originally, Arma 3 used I for gear, or inventory, I guess. I for inventory. I really did not understand this. I mean, first off, the I key it's a long way from WASD to I. It's just really, I don't get it. So I have an inventory to G, as it were in Arma 2. My grenade is I, basically. I have just I think this is default. I think per default you use middle mouse button for use default action. You do not want to use mouse left for this. It's never a good idea to select action menu items with the same button that you shoot with, for obvious reasons. So yeah, I have one key binding here I want to show you. Left control plus 2 times E for eject. Very handy. You can't eject from aircrafts anymore, but we'll move on to weapons. And fire primary mouse button as usual. Now, next weapon. This is usually F, but I use F for other stuff, so I have it to left Windows, the left Windows key, next to Control and Alt. This is normally not used. I know it's used by Ace, but I haven't actually used Ace in Arma, so well, in Arma 3. So I think it's used by Ace. Maybe it's the right Windows key. I don't know, but yeah, the left Windows key is pretty good. You know, it's easily accessible. I normally have my thumb on the spacebar, so I can easily reach the Windows key. Yeah. F is actually not that great a key for this, if you need to do it while you're walking, because you need to let your pointer go from D to F. Hold breath, Z. Per default, it's hold secondary mouse button. If you zoom in with, usually when you hold the secondary mouse button, you zoom in, and if you're aiming at the same time and zooming in, that means you're holding your breath, and you're gonna run out of breath if you're doing that all the time, and it's really not ideal. So I recommend you change that. But I actually don't use hold mouse button, secondary mouse button, for zoom. Okay, toggle raise weapon. I have this bound to OEM 102. That's not the name of the actual name of the key, but it's a key on European keyboards. It's the key next to the shift key, the left shift key. On European keyboards, the shift key is a lot smaller than on American keyboards, so there's an extra key right of it, and this is that key next to shift and Z. You could obviously use something else for this. Maybe X or C. I don't use X or C. Or maybe I use C. Yeah, I think I use C for toggle combat pace. Throw T. Cycle throw items. Left control plus T. I think this is the default. Now, lock or zoom. I'm actually gonna fix a thing here. I'm not sure what the difference is between lock or zoom and zoom temporarily. Both seem to do the same thing. I'm not sure. But anything else here? Probably not. T countermeasure, left control plus T countermeasure mode. I think that's the default. Alright, view. Here we go. I have yeah, zoom temporary. Space. This means I will zoom instead of using hold second mouse button. I still have this bound. Sometimes I like to do it when I don't have my my left hand on the keyboard. But it's really handy when you're running and you have to do something with your right hand. You can just keep using the WASD keys and zoom with spacebar, because you zoom a lot in Arma. And there we have free look and look. This is usually bound to Alt, but I don't really like that. I have it bound to my mouse button, my oh, sorry, my forward button on my mouse. I recommend having that. Alt works as well. Alright, I have it on Command Watch as well, because that's also Alt per default, I think. And multiplayer. Now this is a really handy thing, and a lot of people don't know that you can bind keys to different channels. So talk on direct channel, mouse button 4. That's the backwards mouse button. So you can have it in side channel or group channel or whatever, but when you press this button, mouse button 4, you'll automatically switch to direct channel and talk in direct channel. And when you let go of it, it will go back to your last channel. So that's really handy. I recommend doing that. Infantry movement. Here we go. A lot of changes. So this is where I've been inspired by dyslexia quite a bit. Fast forward. This is basically the sprinting you do in Arma, and this is was dyslexia. Was actually, I think it's a friend of dyslexia who had this idea. I'm not sure. Read his blog post, but basically W plus S and S plus W. This allows you to, use W to walk or jog forwards, and then just slide your kind of with your middle mouse finger, middle finger, and just slide onto S as well and start sprinting. It's really handy. It's not ideal for DayZ because you're gonna wanna fast forward a lot in DayZ, the standalone. But it's really good for Arma. Combat pace toggle C. This is a default. I haven't really found a better key for this. I mean, I could use X, maybe possibly even Z, but I don't see the point. C is and it's an okay key. It's an okay key. Walk around temporarily, left shift. This is the Arma way of doing it, and walk around toggle 2 times left shift. This is the Arma 2 way of doing it, and I just prefer that. I like to be able to temporarily walk and also to toggle it. I don't do that as often, but sometimes I want to do it. Adjust left control. This is basically the stance adjust. So you hold left control and press A, and you'll kind of tilt. Not tilt, but stand left. Crouch / stand up. This is used to be called up, and I have it bound to F. This is dyslexia's way of doing it as well. Go prone / stand up. V. So basically, if you've ever played Battlefield, you use X and Z for up and prone. Here I use F and V for up and prone. So this is kind of toggle crouch and the toggle prone. these don't actually toggle. You can't press it again and you'll go back to your previous stance, or you won't stand up, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, and here's the final idea of dyslexia. Step over, basically vault. Usually the V key, but when you're walking with the W key, you can easily just press the X key as well, and you'll vault. It's a really neat idea. I really like that binding. I don't know what else is there to do here. Yeah, that's basically it. So I'm gonna demonstrate some of it now. Okay, I'm running with the W key, and I'll just slide my middle finger down to S as well, whilst still holding the W key, and we start sprinting. Running, or jogging, sprinting. There. And Control A, as usual. You can see it up in the corner here. Control W, Control S, that was that. And let's say we want to walk. Just hold Shift or toggle it. Press it twice and hold Shift to run. Or toggle it again to run per default. And let's crouch for a bit. Press F. And press F to get up again. Crouch again. Now prone using V. And you can sprint. Pressing the W and S key at the same time. Also, one thing, make sure to bind both W plus S and S plus W. Otherwise, you won't be able to press S then W. That can be really annoying. So there, let's go back, up, press V again. And what's that over there? Toggle the comet pace and hold spacebar to zoom in. And if I want to hold my breath, hold Z. Or Z, to be clear. And do I have any... Yeah, I can toggle fire mode. You can see that up in the corner there. Just press, what is it? Left Windows key. And toggle fire mode, so... And there you go. That's basically it. I don't think there's anything more. Except free look, or look. I'll just hold my forwards button on my mouse. I'll look around me. And I can even talk. I can't do this since it's single player. But, yeah. That's it, and thanks for watching. If you have any ideas for other types of key bindings, if you have any bindings of your own, I would love to see them. I'm a guy who loves customizing keys. I rarely do the default key bindings. So, yeah. I'll see you guys later.